All right, welcome. We're about to go through the 2018 paper one for Csec Add Math, as you can see right here. Let us go through it. Nice. So this says the expression AB plus 3C minus 3B minus AC is equal to, well, first you group the two thing them with A's or B's so you can factor out something in common. So I'm going to group AB minus AC. Then I'm going to group 3C minus 3B. Then I'm going to factor out A, and I'm left with B minus C. Then I'm going to factor out minus 3, and I'm left also with B minus C. So when I finish, I get A minus 3 times B minus C. Nice and easy, soft. A minus 3, B minus C. That is option A. Easy. The next one says, which of the linear factor of x cubed minus 3x squared minus 3x minus 4 is? So you need to plug in. Right here, you're going to plug in x equal 1. Right here, you would plug in x equal 2 in this function and see which one gives you 0. So you're just going to try each of these. Right here, you plug in x equal negative 2. And right here, you plug in x equal 4. So let's see which one of them will work. Let's start with 1. If you plug in 1, you're going to get 1 cubed minus 3 times 1 squared minus 3 times 1 minus 4. That's negative 9. So this one don't work. This one don't work because we're getting f of 1 equal negative 9. So that one don't work. Let's try 2. Plugging in 2, you get 2 cubed minus 3 times 2 squared minus 3 times 2 minus 4. That gave negative 14. So this one don't work either. Let's try negative 2. Negative 2 cubed minus 3 times negative 2 squared minus 3 times negative 2 minus 4. That's negative 18. This don't work. And so the only option is option D. So you can check it to see, it's going to be 4 cubed minus 3 times 4 squared minus 3 times 4 minus 4, 0. This one work. This one work because f of 4 is equal to 0. Nice and easy, soft. Moving right along. All right, it says consider f of x is 6 minus x minus 2x x squared, and they said is less than or equal to k, where k is a real number. What is k? Well, k is equal to 4ac minus b squared over 4a. 4ac minus b squared over 4a. So what you're going to do is you're going to plug in the a value. A is negative 2, so k is equal to 4 times negative 2 times your c value, which is positive 6, minus b squared. B is negative 1, so it's minus negative 1 squared over 4a, which is over 4 times negative 2, which is negative 8. So when you work this out and you put it in a calculator, what you're going to get is 4 times negative 2 times 6 minus negative 1 squared divided by negative 8, and you get 49 over 8, which is option D. Nice and easy, soft. Question 4. Question 4 says, given that f of x is 1 minus 4x minus 2x squared, then f of x can be expressed as So we need to complete the square for this. So to complete the square for this, we need to find h and we need to find k. So let's find h. H would be equal to b over 2a, and it's going to be minus 4 over 2 times negative 2, 2 times negative 2. So when I work that out, I'm getting that h is equal to, when I plug this in, that's 1. Get h is 1. So what you're then going to do is find out what is f of minus 1. F of minus 1 is going to be k. All right, so I plug in f of minus 1 and I get 1 minus 4 times minus 1 minus 2 times minus 1 squared, and I get 3. And so that means that I can express the function as, so the function f can be written as 3 minus, because a is negative, so it's 3 minus 2 times x plus h, so it's x plus 1 all squared. Nice and easy. Where is that one? Option C. Next question. Question 5 is a big repeat question. This is a repeat of 2017. Since it's a repeat of 2017, we know that it is option A. Nice. Next question. It says, given that x is greater than 0, then the set of values of x for which x minus 2 is greater than 15 over x. And so, first thing we have to do, multiply through by x. And so you're going to get x squared minus 2x is less than 15, but we can bring over the 15 to get minus 15 is less than 0. Then what do you do next? You factorize. Let's see, x squared, yeah, minus 2x less than 15, yeah, that's about right. All right, and it says, given that x is greater than 0, what is the set of values for x? So let's go ahead and see what's happening. We're going to factorize this, and it's going to be x minus, which two numbers, when you times them, you get negative 15, but when you add them, you get 2. Let's go 5 and 3. So it can be x minus 5 times x plus 3 is less than 0. Would that work? Let's check it out. This time this is x squared. Yes, this works. And so the solution that we're getting from this is that x is going to be greater than minus 3 and x is also less than 5. But remember this, but it said that x is greater than 0. So since x is greater than 0, the solution is that it starts from 0, x is bigger than 0, but it is less than 5. That's the solution. That is going to be option B. Easy question. Now this now says, given that f of x is equal to 13x minus 6 minus 2x squared, the value of x for which f of x is less than 0. So we need to solve this equation less than 0. So you have 13x minus 6 minus 2x squared. I'm just going to rearrange the order. I'm going to rearrange the order as minus 2x squared, so it's easy for me to factorize it. Minus 2x squared plus 13x minus 6. This is what we have. Just to have this makes it a little easier. And so now we're going to factorize this. Factorizing this, what we're going to get is, that look like minus 2x. Let me see. Minus 2x. Close this bracket. Something again. That looks like minus 2x. Let's try plus 1 times x minus 6 Let's see if this would work. This times this is minus 2x squared. This times this is minus 2x squared plus 12x plus 30. Yeah, this works. So this works, and we want when this is less than 0. So if we want when this is less than 0, I'm just going to sketch it. It's always good to sketch the curve to show you what is happening. Sketching the curve, what is happening, the roots are, this is 1/2 and 6. So the roots are 1/2 and 6. This one is 6. This one is 1/2. And you want when it is less than 0. So it's less than 0 out here. Out here is where it is less than 0. So it's less than 0 when x is less than 1/2 and x is greater than 6, which is option B. Easy, soft. Question 8. If f of x is 1 over 8x cubed and x is an element of R and x is between minus 2 and 4, then, well, first thing I have to do now is you have to plug in minus 2 in here. Plug in minus 2. When you plug in minus 2, what are you going to get? When you plug in minus 2, you're going to get minus 2 cubed. And minus 2 cubed is minus 8. Minus 8 times 1 over 8 is negative 1. So option C already. When you plug in 4, 4 cubed is, what is 4 cubed? That's 64. 64 times 1 over 8 is 8. C is the answer. All right. This question says f of x is 2 times x over 3 plus 5. Then f inverse of x is equal to, now we need to know what is f inverse of x. F of x is 2 times x plus 3 over 5. So first thing you have to do is interchange x and y. So you're going to have to rewrite f of x as y is equal to 2 times x over 3 plus 5. And then you know what to do. You interchange x and y. So interchanging x and y, you're going to get x is equal to 2 times, in bracket, y plus y over 3 plus 5. And so first thing you do is you divide by 2. Divide by 2 first to get x over 2. Then we subtract 5. Then we subtract 5. And then we multiply by 3. That will give us what is y. This is equal to y. And so that's the inverse. 3 times x over 2 minus 5. Easy question. Soft. Now this one right here, not seen so clear, but let's take it as 4x plus 1 over x minus 2. And they want f of x. So to find f of x, we're going to have to plug f into f. So you're going to be 4 times, where x is, we replace it with f of x. We're going to need a little more space. So let's do it on a wide screen. What is this again? This is 4x plus 1 over x minus 2. Let's do it on a wide screen. So we get a little bit more space. So we have f of x is equal to 4x plus 1 over x minus 2. Let me hope that this is the right thing I typed. That's f of x. Let's just check it one last time. 4x plus 1 over x minus 2. Good. So now we need to find f of x. F of x means you put f of x into f of x. So f of x is equal, f of x is equal to 4 times, where x is, you replace it with 4x plus 1 divided by x minus 2. That's what you're going to do. Then you have your plus 1. Nice. And then all of this is divided by x, and where x is, you replace it with 4x plus 1 divided by x minus 2. and this is all minus 2. So let me put in the lines to make it a bit more clear. This is what we're going to be simplifying. All right, so in simplifying that, let's start with the numerator. 4 times 4x is 16x. So you get 16x. And then 4 plus 1 is plus 5. So you get 16x plus 5 over. So replaced right here, we get 4 times 4x plus that over x minus 2. Oh, okay, I see. I didn't replace it right here. This is 4. Yeah, this is x. Yeah. 4 times x. This is your x. All of this is your x. All right. All of this is your x. So I shouldn't have wrote it like this. Let me narrow this down. Should have been looking like this. Need to show the x. All of this is the x. All of this is the x. So this part is 16x plus 4, rather. 16x plus 4 over x minus 2. And then this plus 1 right here, 1 can be rewritten as, I can always rewrite 1 as x minus 2 over x minus 2. Everybody agrees with that. 1 can be written as x minus 2 over x minus 2. Then to simplify this denominator, I'm going to join it as one fraction as well. To rewrite it as 4x plus 1 minus 2 times x minus 2 over x minus 2. Nice and easy, soft. So what do I do next? Then I just simplify the numerator. So in simplifying the numerator, that's going to be 16x plus x is 17x. So I get 17x. And then 4 minus 2 is just plus 2. And that is being divided by x minus 2. Nice. And then right here now, this part simplifies to be 4x plus 1 minus 2. Now minus 2 times x is minus 2x. 4x minus 2x is 2x. Then 1 minus minus 2 minus minus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. We get plus 5 over x minus 2. This is what we now have to simplify. But when you're doing division like this, remember this can be written as 17x plus 2 over x minus 2. Then it is actually being multiplied by, we can reciprocate it to write x minus 2 over 2x plus 5. And so x minus 2's cancel, x minus 2 cancel. So the final answer is 17x plus 2 over 2x plus 5. 17x plus 2 over 2x plus 5. Ooh, that's a lot of work for one multiple choice right there. A lot of work. 17x plus 2 over 2x plus 5. All right. And we're not seeing 17x plus 2 over 2x plus 5. So let's try to simplify it and see what is happening. Is that really 4x? This is 4x. Let's check it out. All right, no, we're not getting the answer that is there. So there's another error in this question right here. Just to make certain, I'm checking it out. Go to this computer software. Let me check it out. Aha. Now look, this is what we worked out. We got 17x plus 2 over 2x plus 5. All right, you might say maybe I made a mistake. No, sir didn't make any mistake. Right here, this is a app, Symbolab. Symbolab worked it out for us as well. 17x plus 2 over 2x plus 5. That is not right there, and there's no way any of these can be simplified to any of the option given around here. We cannot simplify 17x to any of these. It cannot be simplified to this. So clearly this has no solution. This is another error on part of CXC. This has no solution. None is right there. Right? None of these are correct. So I don't know what plausible route CXC would take in. I think this must be a free mark. Which of the following depicts a function? It's the first one. This is a repeat. When you do pure mathematics, you're going to learn that this is known as a modulus function. This is a function known as y equal to the modulus of x minus a. This is this type of function where this is your point a. All right, this is not a function, vertical line test, those are not functions. Moving along. All right, the repeat question, which comes every year, which we already know it is option D. Repeat question, this one comes every year. Repeat from every year. All right, now find the value of x for which 9 to the x plus 1 over 3 is. Well, to do this one now, this right here, all we have to do is, you can actually just take the logs, right? I'm not into solving it today. Let's do it a different way. Just go x plus 1 times the log of 9 is equal to the log of 3. And so now we just divide both sides by log 9. So you get x plus 1 is equal to log 3 over log 9. Just to do something different, log 3 over log 9. Then you work out what's log 3 over log 9. You get a half, and then a half plus a half minus 1 when it give you that x equal negative a half. That's what we're going to get, x equal negative a half. It's option B. Nice. Next part of the question says, given that log to base 2 of x cubed is 6, then what is the value of x? Log to base 2 of x cubed is equal to 6. Then that means that x cubed is equal to 2 to the 6. And so we can take the cube root to get what is x. So x equal 4. Easy question. All right, the next one says, what is the value of the square root of 18 plus the square root of 50? Now we need to simplify this. The square root of 18 can be broken up as the square root of 9 times the square root of 2. And the square root of 50 can be broken up as the square root of 25 times the square root of 2. The square root of 9 is 3. So you're going to get 3 root 2. And then you break up the square root of 25 and you get 5 root 2. 5 root 2, yeah. And 3 plus 5 is 8. So you're getting 8 root 2. And we have no issues at all. That's 8 root 2. Soft. Easy. Moving right along. All right. Oh, I really can't make out what this is. I think it says find the value of x for which 3 to the x plus 2 plus 3 to the x is 90. let's assume this is x plus 2. So we have 3 to the x plus 2 plus 3 to the x equal 90. All right, so I'm going to rewrite it as 3 to the x times 3 squared is 9. So I'm going to rewrite it as 9 times 3 to the x plus 3 to the x minus 90. And that's now equal to 0. So now I have this quadratic to solve for 3 to the x. All right, and so think of 3 to the x as y. So you have 9y plus y minus 90 equals 0. And so 9y plus y is 10y. And so 10y is equal to 90. When you bring it back over, dividing through by 10, you get y equal 9. Since y is equal to 9, remember, then y was 3 to the x. And so 3 to the x is equal to 9. And if 3 to the x is equal to 9, then x equal to easy. Question 17. This is a repeat question, and I think we got minus 6 over 5. This is a repeat from 2017. Repeat from 2016. This one, repeat every year, 600. This repeat every year. All right, what is the common ratio? The common ratio is the second term divided by the first term. So it's 12 over 8, and 12 over 8 is 3 over 2. Option D. All right, question 20. It says a sequence of positive integers un is defined by un is 3 times a half to the n minus 1. The 10th term of the sequence is given by, so the 10th term, meaning you plug in n as 10. So u10 is going to be equal to 3 times a half to the 10 minus 1. A half to the 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 is 9. So it's 3 times half to the 9. You put that in a calculator. 3 times a half raised to the 9th power, which is 3 over 512. Easy question. Next question says, the point 2, 3 is at one end of a diameter of a circle. Who has this equation? What's the coordinate of the other end? Well, I think this is best done if I do it on the whiteboard. Let me see the question. X squared plus y squared minus 10x plus 2y plus 1 equals 0. So, just to put it right here, we have a circle, all right? And the equation of the circle is given by, let's remove this one. All right. The equation of the circle is given by x squared plus y squared. I think it was minus 10x. Minus 10x, then something else. Minus 10x plus 2y plus 1. So plus 2y plus 1. Plus 2y plus 1. And this is, of course, equal to 0. And what do they say? They say that we should. So first, it gives us one endpoint of a diameter and ask us to find the other endpoint of the diameter. Now, in order to do this question, we know what? We know that the distance from one endpoint of a diameter to the other endpoint, two of them must pass through the center. Then what else we know? We know that the distance from one endpoint to the center is the same as the center to the other endpoint of the diameter. So first we need to find the center from this. Finding the center, we're going to get complete the square of the x terms. So grouping this and this, we complete the square. That will give us x minus 5 square. And then we subtract 5 square, which is subtracting 25, plus we have y squared plus 2y. So we're going to write it as y plus 1 square. And we subtract back 1 square. That's equal to, oh, and then you have a plus 1 actually. Then you have a plus 1, and that is equal to 0. Nice. And so what do you get? What you're getting is x minus 5 square plus y plus 1 all square. Then you have minus 25 minus 1 plus 1. That's going to be, all of this is equal to 25. So what this is telling us is that the center of the circle is 5, negative 1. 5, negative 1. So the center of the circle is 5, negative 1. So I guess I didn't draw the endpoints really correctly. I'm going to make it, I'm going to choose some different points because I'm going to show you why. They gave us a point on the circle as 2, 3. So 2 3s on the circle, and the center is 5 minus 1. So look at this. 2 3s on the circle, and the center is 5 minus 1. So 2 3 will be somewhere up here. This will be the point 2 3. And the center is somewhere right here. And so the other endpoint of the diameter is going to be, looking at it, look at this. To go from 2 to 5, that means on the x-axis, on the x, we'll go from 2 to 5. So the next value must be 8. So the next endpoint must be 8. So this is 8. And then right here now, we go from 3 to minus 1. On the y, we go from 3 to minus 1. So the next y value going to must be minus 5. That is our next stop. And so the coordinates of the other endpoint is 8 minus 5. Easy. 8 minus 5. Option B. Nice. Next part of the question. It says the line through H and R is parallel to the line with equation 2x plus y minus 10 equals 0. Now this line have a gradient of negative 2 clearly. This line have a gradient of negative 2. And so that means that the gradient of QR is negative 2. Now the gradient of QR is going to be 8 minus 2 over 4 minus h, and that is equal to negative 2. And so what you're going to get is 4 minus 2 is 6. You get 6 over 4 minus h. You can cross multiply, and so you have 6 is equal to negative 2 times 4 is negative 8 plus 2h. And so what you're going to get is h equals 7. Solving this equation, h must equal 7. Easy question, soft. Next one, it says the line this and that intersect that. Solving lines simultaneously. So substitute this line into the other line to get x plus 3 times, here is y, 2x minus 7. That's equal to 7. So going down, we're going to get x plus 6x minus 21 equals 7. Going down, we're going to get 7x minus 21 equals 7. And so what we're going to get is 7x equal to 28. So what we're going to get is x equal to 4. That's what we're going to get, x equal 4. Easy. Soft. X equal 4. Since x is 4, you plug in 4 here, you get y is 1. Option A. Nice. Question 24, it says vectors I and j represents 1 kilometers east and north respectively. A man sails a boat on a lake such that the velocity is minus I plus 2j when there is no current. If the current of 3I, then what is the resultant vector? Now I always like when you put it on a graph and see what they're talking about. So look what they said. They said that a man sails on a boat on a lake such that the velocity is minus I plus 2j. Minus I meaning negative 1 is over here. Negative 1, that's minus I. 2j is somewhere up here. This is 2j. This is right here. Right? And it says if the current of, it says now, if there is a current of 3I, so a current of 3I, 3 would be somewhere right here. Let's go 1, 2, let's say 3 is here. There's a current of 3I, which is right here. It says, if there's a current of 3I, then what is the resultant velocity? So, this is what we have. For to draw a line now, we put it in black. From the origin right here. Right here. Then we have this. All right, and so this would be the resultant velocity, but this can be a little bit tedious, so don't focus on that. What I want you to observe is this said something powerful. It says this is the velocity when there is no current, and so when there's a current of 3I, the resultant would just be you add 3I plus minus I plus 2j. That's all they're gonna do. 3I plus minus I plus 2j. 3I plus minus I is 2I, so you get 2I plus 2j. Is that there? Yep, that is option A. Nice, soft. All right, now this one come every year. We know that's option C. Big repeat question, repeat every year. Repeat every year. Nice. Next one, 26. It says the position vector of 2 points A and B relative to the origin are OA and OB. The modulus of AB and the angle AB makes with the x-axis respectively are, well, the modulus of AB, first you need to find what is AB. AB is OB minus OA. So OB minus OA, that would be equal to 8 minus 3 is 5. 5 minus 0 is 5. And that would be AB. And so the modulus of AB would be 5 squared plus 5 squared, all square rooted. And that works out to be the square root of 50. So that's the answer already, square root of 50. All right. Next thing we need to check is if the angle is 90. We check if the angle is 90 by working out the dot product. So we work out the dot product of 3, 0 against the dot product of 8, 5. Working out their dot product, you're going to get 3 times 8 is 24. 24 plus 0 times 5 is 0. 24 plus 0 is 24. Now, since the dot product is not 0, the angle can't be 90. And so clearly, it's just going to be option C. Easy. All right, this is another big repeat question. We know it's 2 over sine x. This repeats like every year. Let's put it down. This is like a repeat every year. This one down here wants angle Q. What is angle Q? Well, to find angle Q, this is a big repeat. This came last year, it's 3 pi by 8. This is a repeat from 2017. 2016 or 2017, one of the two. Next one, what is y equals sine 2x? First thing you need to check for is you need to plug in values. Like for example, when x equal pi, when x is, or maybe pi by 2, when x is pi by 2, the sine of pi is 0. So pi by 2 should give you 0, right? Now look at this. This will be pi by 2. This pi by 2 is not giving me 0, right? So this one is out. This is giving me a y value of right here. Now, try pi by 2 again right here. When you plug in pi by 2, it's supposed to get 0. When x is pi by 2, y is 0. When x is pi by 2, we know that y should be 0. So we're going to look and see which one gives us this correct result. All right, that's one method of doing it. So this right here is pi by 2, but we're not getting 0. So this one is out. Don't need to look at this. Check this one. Pi by 2. This one is giving us 0. So is this fine? We don't know yet because look at this. Pi by 2 is right here. This also gives us 0. So we need to check now when x is pi by 4. When x is pi by 4, you get 1. When x is pi by 4, 2 times pi by 4 is pi by 2, and the sine of pi by 2 is 1. So pi by 4 is here. This is it. Easy. If sine of x plus 20 is, oh, this is another big repeat. We know this is 35. Big repeat. This repeat like every year. Every year repeat. Next question. What is d by dx of 2x minus 1 over 5 minus x? So to find the differential of this, it's going to be you start with the bottom, multiplied by the differential of the top, which is 2, minus the top, which is 2x minus 1, minus the top, times the differential of the bottom, and the differential of the bottom is minus 1 over the bottom square, which is 5 minus x all square. This simplifies now to be 5 minus x times 2, this works out to be 10 minus 2x, and then what this works out to be is minus 2x, that become plus 2x, then minus 1 times minus 1 is plus 1, so then you get minus 1. In the numerator, this is going to be 10 minus 1 is 9, so we're looking for 9 over 5 minus x squared. Option A. 9 over 5 minus x squared. Easy. All right. Next part of the question. It asks us y equal 2x squared plus 3 cos x, then what is dy by dx? When you differentiate 2x squared, you get 4x. When you differentiate 3 cos, you get minus sine. So it's option C. Easy question. Next one. Moving right along. It says, wait, did we miss out a page? This is question 30, yeah. I don't see where it's 31, so we missed out a page. Nowhere to be found. All right, question 39. It says the curve C with the equation y equal f of x has a stationary point. Now this is a big repeat. It's a maximum turning point. This is a repeat from 2017. This repeat in 2017. Nice. Looking at the next one. What is the integral of 3x plus 4 cubed? When you integrate it, you're going to get 3x plus 4 raised to the 4th power, and then you divide it by the differential in the bracket of 3. And we're going from 0 to 2. So plug in 2 now. So what we're going to get is 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 to the 4 over 3. That's what I get. 10 to the 4. 10 to the 4. That look like 14. 10 to the 4 over 3. What is 10 to the 4 over 3? Put that in a calculator. Add 1 to the power, divide by, oh, I forgot to divide it by the power times the differential in the bracket. My apologies. It's 4 times 3. So it's 10 to the 4 over 12. 10 to the 4 divided by 12 is 833. Add 1 to the power, divide by the power, divide by the differential in the bracket. When you plug in 2, 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. Yeah, that's fine. 10 to the 4 divided by 4 times 3. I'm getting 833 and 1 over 3. And none of these are there. So let's put the minus 0. Plug in, when you plug in 0, you're going to get 4 to the 4 over 12. Let's see if this works it out now. What we're going to get now is 10 to the 4 minus 4 to the 4 divided by 12, 812, yeah. Nice. Nice and easy. Moving right along. It says the solution to the integral from minus 4 to minus 1 of this is, now when you integrate this, you add 1 to the power, so it's going to become 5x minus 2. When you add 1 to the power, it becomes minus 1. And then you divide it by minus 1 times 5. So you're dividing it by minus 5. And then you're integrating from negative 4 to negative 1. So what you do is, you can rewrite it just to make it look prettier. Rewrite it as 1 over minus 5 times 5x minus 2. Rewrite it to let it look prettier. And this is what we're integrating from minus 4 to minus 1. This is what we're integrating. Plug in minus 1 and you get minus 5 times 5 into minus 1 minus 2. You have 1 divided by that. You're getting 1 over 35 minus, when you plug in the negative 4, you're going to get minus 5 times 5 into negative 4 minus 2. And it's 1 divided by that, and it's the minus of that. So when you plug in the negative 4, 5 times negative 4 minus 2 times negative 5, that makes it positive. So it's minus 1 over 110. So that's what we get. Option A. Nice. Now, let's evaluate this integral now. So we're integrating 2x minus 4 cubed. So you add 1 to the power. So it becomes to the 4th power. Then you divide by the power of 4 times the differential in the bracket, which is 2. So it's over 8. So it's 2x minus 4 to the 4 over 8. Nice. Question 43. Now, question 43 asks us, a curve C passes through the point 2 minus 5. The gradient of the curve at the point xy is given by dy by dx is 7 minus x cubed. The equation of the curve is, so you integrate dy by dx to get y. So you integrate this now. When you integrate 7 minus x cubed, you're going to get 7x minus x to the 4 over 4 plus some constant c, that is y. Y is equal to this. So now what you're going to do is substitute y as minus 5 and substitute x as 2 to find c. So you get 7 times 2 minus 2 to the 4th over 4 plus c. So doing all of this, what do you get? Transpose for c, let me see. 7 times 2 is 14 minus 2 to the 4 divided by 4. You get 10, and then you have minus 5 minus 10 is negative 15. So that is option A. Easy question. Next now, this is a big repeat question. You just replace f of x, integral from 1 to 4 of f of x with 6. 4 times 6 is 24 plus 5 is 29. You know this is 29. This is a big repeat question. This is a repeat of 2017. Nice. Finally, the integral of cos x is sine x. When you integrate cos, you get sine. When you integrate minus sine, you get cos. That is option D. Easy question. That concludes this paper. I really hope we had lots of fun. I know I did. Stay tuned for more as we go through the 2019 and 2020 paper.